Welcome back to Chamber Chat. It's time for our weekly member spotlight. My name is Meredith Lindley, and I'll be the host for this segment. Today, I have the pleasure of sitting here with Richard Spires, who is the general manager for Citrus 95 and the Fox 96.3. Richard, welcome.
Good to see you again, Meredith.
It is. I've had you on the show a couple times over the few years.
Actually, 112.
Yeah, you're a very good guest.
Oh, good.
You're personable, enjoyable, and of course the radio station always has lots of things going on that the community can benefit from.
We're busy, indeed.
You definitely are. Now this is probably a very hectic time for you.
Yes.
Thank you for taking the time to come here.
No problem.
So what kind of big event do you guys have coming up now?
It's the 29th annual River Raft Race is coming up September 24th.
Okay, so that's going to be not this Saturday, but next Saturday.
That's right there on the river in Homosassa, in between Macrae's and Riverside. Should be a good
29th
time.
annual. That's
I know.
amazing.
One away from 30.
Right, just like me.
Really? Great.
And I remember as a kid growing up in Homosassa, even being 7 or 8, going raft race was the big event every summer.
Well,
So,
our events calmed down. Probably when you were a kid, it was calm, and then it got kind of crazy, and it's calmed down a lot again. But we have a good time. We give away 3 $1,000 prizes.
I like $1,000. I like 3,000 better.
What makes it fun is for the people that come and look. We have the mechanical rafts. They're the fast ones. We have the non-mechanically enhanced rafts. They race. First place in both those categories make $1,000. Win $1,000. We're going to have the second year. We're going to have the best decorated, which is really interesting. After the first races go, then the ones who've been decorated, they go around Monkey Island and part of the judging is from the cheers you get and stuff from the people on the river. But it's really a good time. And then each winner, each category, mechanical, non-mechanical, and best decorated, wins $1,000. We put up $500, and Love Motorsports, Honda and Chevy put up the other $500, make it $1,000. Last year we had, I think, 22 rafts entered. It was pretty great. It was a nice visual event. So I'm looking forward to it this year. It should be fun.
Yeah, the Helenes down at Love are great people, and
yeah,
definitely got to give a good shout out to them for
fellow Seminoles. So we appreciate that a lot. But this year we're going back to the Vendor Village concept, where we have extreme fun. It's going to have bounce houses for the kids and slides. There'll be some Italian ice and different things you can buy. There'll be some vendors there. It'll be a good time to hang out. But that will open up around 9 o'clock. It'll close up around noon, because right at noon in front of Macrae's, the shed, we're going to have the first race, and then we'll have the second, and then we'll have the best in show, which is a lot of fun. The whole thing takes about an hour and a half. Then the party kicks off at that point.
How many racers do you have this year?
Well,
entrants.
Well, generally we've had around 16, but last year we topped over 22, so we should have another 20 plus.
So now, like today, 10, 12 days out from the event, is it too late to get a raft together?
No, you can register up until the Thursday before the raft race, and it's free. Now, if you do it after that, after say 4, I think the cutoff date is 4 o'clock on that Thursday, which would be the 22nd. Then it's $25 to get involved, because you got to get, but all the rafts put in right behind at the canoe launch and the kayak launch at Riverside, and then come out and they park up front, and then gives a chance for everybody on the river partying to see the rafts up close, more so than it had been in the past. We did it last year. We'll do it again like that this year. Should be fun.
So when you say a mechanical, does that mean they have a motor on them?
No, they can't do that, but they use the like bicycle like pedals, or they use some sort of mechanical device. No engines or anything like that. You can't use any type of thing like that. But the non-mechanical is paddles.
And hands.
Yeah, they don't do too well. The hands usually don't do so well. They're fairly slow. But the mechanical, they can go fairly fast. But a couple of years ago, like we had a company that made a canoe out of aluminum, and it just blows away the competition.
Well, like an aluminum company, perhaps?
That would be them. And they won, but we've made it a couple of years ago, well, last year's, in fact. If you've won the last 2 years, you can't enter again with the same craft. You can never enter again with the same, because we had a run where people had very fast rafts, and they kept putting them in. And
keep them in storage all year.
And you saw people go from a dozen down to 6. So now, with everybody having to start from scratch, make their own rafts, it makes it more interesting and gets more people involved. and we want as many people to win the $1,000 as possible. That's our economic stimulus package for the river.
I like it.
Okay.
Now, all the events involved, are they all free or is there admission charge?
No, everything's free.
That's
now,
fantastic.
I think now with the extreme fun for the bounce houses, it's a couple of dollars and to let the kids slide and stuff. And if you want a snow cone or something like that, you can. But it's absolutely free to come and watch, and it's always a great time.
Are there any other sponsors of the event besides you
Well,
guys?
Budweiser is a big sponsor this year. The Bud Girls will be there. They'll have their boat out there. They'll be giving away free stuff. We'll be throwing out, we have some brand new koozies we're throwing out that have a snap-on lid. I'll take care of you, Meredith. We have snap-on lid koozies, which are great for both Fox and Citrus. Let's see, TaylorMade will be out there. Love Motorsports will have a great display. That'll look real nice. And then there'll be live music over at the shed, also at Riverside after the race.
And is that provided by the shed and Riverside respectively?
Right, each one's going to have their own group and stuff. Now the night before at McCrae's, we're going to have a big blowout party, which we've done every year. We skipped it last year, but backed by popular demand, we're having a big blowout party the night before the raft race at McCrae's. You are not allowed to come.
Why am I just now hearing about this?
Well, because I guess it was done on purpose, Meredith. We took a vote. We just said you could not come. No, come on, it's a good time.
Well, what's going to entice me to come out on Friday night?
Well,
besides getting to hang with the wonderful staff of Citrus
well,
95.
we're all out there, and it's a lot of fun, but it's really a Citrus 95 party. Ryan Downs, who does our Friday Night Free-for-All, will be out there, and it's dancing, and it's a lot of fun. It's always a blast, and we're glad to bring it back this year.
Well, that sounds exciting. My problem is I'm supposed to run to beat the sheriff the next morning, so
yeah.
We'll have to see
You'll
how
be
that...
beat, all right.
That can... I'll never beat him anyway.
You have time to do it. You have time to do it, and then come on out, because the races don't start until noon, okay?
Okay. So what else does the radio station have going on? We got just a few seconds left if you want to share anything.
Well, Citrus runs Bob and Sherry in the morning, and we have a new morning guy who you interviewed before, Skip.
How's he working out? I heard he lost like 50 pounds or something.
He has lost, 46 pounds.
How did he do that? I should have him come tell me how he did that.
You should do. He did the ideal protein diet with Citrus Chiropractic, but he's lost quite a bit of weight.
Wow, and that's the no shots, no drugs.
Right, exactly.
Wow.
And he's really enjoyed it. His energy levels up. He's done very well, and he's still a big boy, but he's lost 46 pounds.
That's a
lot.
lot.
Like 18 inches overall.
Wow.
Pretty amazing. So we've got that going on, and then we go right into the holiday season. But first, we got to get through the 29th Annual River Raft Race, September 24th.
Okay, sounds good. I'll see you out there next Saturday. Thank you for coming.
Good deal.
Thank you guys for watching this week's edition of Chamber Chat. We'll see you next time.